Hi, this is Yungun. This video will introduce how to insert the drone's direction in a view box and drawing a site boundaries in Google Earth. It's very important to make this kind of animated key map to your client and how to draw this triangle and how to make this like transparent yellow triangle, and then how to animate this in Adobe Premiere. That's going to be the topic, the theme of this video. How to make this is quite easy. So let's say that there's a big land like this, and when I try to fly here, it's really hard to understand where drone is actually flying at the map. So when you go to this edition, there's called a path. It's in Korean, but it's saying path. Once you press that, the cursor changes, and you can draw like this, the site boundaries. Most of clients give you the site boundaries, and they ask you, "This is my land, and please try to fly all over this site boundaries." So what you do is you go to the Google map, and by looking at the map they gave you, the site boundaries, try to draw it yourself manually in Google Earth. The fun stuff is that this site boundaries are drawn in this 3D land. So you can see that it follows along the mountains and the rivers. So there's up and downs. And you can write your names for the site boundaries. You can choose colors, the width of the lines, and you will see the name of the path like that. So you can see that it's a 3D line, a 3D mapped line at a Google Earth. You can see that. Then you can easily know where your drone was at the land if you have the site boundaries, which is an imaginary lines. Yes, this is how to draw the site boundaries. Quite easy, right? So when you print screen this from a top view, this is going to be the key map. So when you press the window key, Shift and plus S, then you can like crop and print screen it. And you can copy and paste this at the drawing pad. You can just save this in a JPG files. I'll put it in a source saying that this is a key map. So this is going to be the JPG that I'm going to put it as a background as a key map with a 3D route, which from a top view where my drone flew. And there was this kind of animated triangle, right? Triangle, and how to draw this transparent, very natural triangle. Actually, I use PowerPoint to make this kind of triangle. The important thing is that you have to save it as PNG file, not JPG, because PNG files has a transparent characteristics. Choose this triangle at PowerPoint and draw this triangle like this. And then you can change the color whatever you want. I will choose yellow, and I will delete the boundaries of the triangle. And then, yeah, but it's not that pretty because this is not transparent. It's not translucent. So I'm going to make it translucent by saying go to fill in PowerPoint, and there's a gradation, and choose the color that you want. You can just delete it by dragging it down, and then we have to flip it. So I'm going to put the white to the right and blue to the left, and then I'm going to change the blue color to the yellow. It's in blue, but I want it to be yellow, so that looks much better, right? And then for the white, I'm going to give the transparency to like maybe 80%. Yeah, that's going to be nice. And this is how I drew the PNG triangle, which has a transparency, which is a translucent view box for the drone. Very simple, right? So when you're saving this, you always have to save it as a PNG, not JPG. This is a very important point. To have the translucent characteristics, it should be on PNG. And I'll save this to the source folder. And I'll say, let's say like it's a direction, which is a view box. Yeah, so that's it. And then here, I'll put my videos when I crashed it to the rice field. And And I'm going to also upload this Adobe Premiere files for you guys, which has this white box and all the things. You can copy paste it. I'm going to upload it in YouTube at this bottom video. And then let's try to find the video first. The crashing video that day, which was at 100 media, and then here. And that's the crashing files that I made. In drone files, I always try to put the explanations to understand which video that video shot is, and I put it inside Adobe Premiere. See, that's the file exactly what you were looking at today, and then okay, so it turns around like that. Okay, and then at this spot, yeah, I crash into the rice field. So I'm gonna delete the files. It goes down and then it goes up. So let's crop the video files like this. Okay. It goes around. Okay. So we have to bring the copy paste the keymap. So what we do is that I'm gonna upload this Premiere saved files, which you can copy and paste. I'm gonna open that video that I made before at the past, which has the keymap with the white boundaries and the triangle. So when you rewind the video like this, at the left corner you will see this keymap with the white boundaries and the yellow. But the link is broken because all the files are deleted, but still it has all the characteristics. So I will choose the keymap text and the keymap background, the map with the 3D yellow lines, and the view box. I will copy it and I will turn on the V2, V3 lines, and then I just copy paste it right there at the video. See? So when you rewind it, and then let's make this the same length, and when you put this cursor there, then there it is, the same copy pasted keymap there. So you have all the characteristics there. So what you do is that just link the files with the JPGs that I just made just right now. So this should be the background. So I click the right button and then try to click the right button there and then relink with the right files that you just made right now. And you can see here that it says, let's see where it is. The link media, okay, right there. Click it and then you have to locate it and then go to that source folder that I just saved it. Go inside the source, and there was the keymap. Remember the keymap I just made it from the top view, but it's a little bit big, so you have to reduce it by, at this effect control panel, go to the scale, and then you can a little bit scale down, and then locate it, and then I'm gonna try to load the yellow view box, which was a triangle. So I double click the triangle, the direction file, and you can see that, but it's not that pretty. It's too white. So I'm gonna make it more transparent. Let's go to PowerPoint again. And then that was like 80%, 70% transparency, but I'm gonna make it to 100% transparency, which is totally transparent, not white. And then, yeah, but that's too transparent. So let's try to add, just click there and then add one more yellow bar there, and you can like go left and right, and that looks nice. And then I click right button and save it as PNG files one more. I will save it in direction, the same file, overwrite it. Then what you can see that it updates the files that I just made. So yes, I like that triangle with a transparent edge. And then that's really natural. I'm gonna scale it down to like 30%. 50% maybe. And then the position, what you do is that you have to position your keymap to a nice spot. But it seems a little bit big, so let's try to make it maybe 30%. Okay, but that's too small. Maybe 45, 40%, something like that. Okay, that size looks nice. You position X direction and Y direction, and then you put it in an appropriate location. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, and then you put the keymap a little bit upwards. You select the keymap at the timeline. And let's see, this is too small. Let's see at 50%, 25%. Okay, let's work in 25%. And this triangle seems a little bit too big, so let's scale it down. Select from the timeline and then make it to like 50%, and that looks quite nice. The size looks nice. Okay. But from right here now, you have to do a lot of labor here, one by one. Let's try to expand the timeline of the keymap. Okay, let's do one by one. First, this was the view. First, you have to find it in the keymap first. That's what you have to do. Okay, here. What you do is, let's see, from 150%. Oh, it's too big. I go to left, go a little bit down. No, it's too big. And then what you do here is that you have to change manually where the location of this triangle should be. Now let's, 100% is a little bit too big. You can see the yellow path there, right? So you have to put your triangle to the right spot of that yellow line where your drone is. By looking at the video, you will easily find out where your drone was. So by moving this position and going up and down and right to left, you can exactly accurately put it over the yellow path, the 3D path. And then here, you have to position it manually by dragging. But here, let's say the video is like, there's a position. So let's say this video is like from 1 second to 100 seconds. So this is the timeline, but it's deleted because that file you just copy from the other Premiere file. So you just delete it and make it start it from the scratch. You press the position button, and then let's say it was looking here, 50%. Okay, there's 25%. Yeah, that looks nice. And let's make it a little bit bigger. It's too small. You have to 50%. Okay, now I can see the yellow lines there. Okay, that looks nice. You go down a little bit here. Okay, here we go. You just press the clock there. Press it and you will see this dot at the starting of the video. And then the position, same thing. You have to delete it first and then make it clean and then press again. Okay, that's the new start. You press this button and it's looking at the right part. And then by pressing the cursor key, the direction key at your keyboard, and you can a little bit rewind it, fast forward it, and then yeah, maybe like 2 seconds later, what you do is that you have to reposition your triangle to a little bit right, a little bit down, and then rotate it like 90 degrees because the drone was looking to your right. This is how you make the animation in Keymap. By this, you accurately adjust by repositioning by the position, and you can see this one more dot and the another dot here like this. Yeah, so this is how you make the animation. So let's play it again. Let's see the Keymap. You can see this triangle turning right and following the path like that. This is how you make the animated Keymap like that. From one spot to one spot when you do like this, and then when you make like that, the Adobe Premiere is gonna make the transition of the triangle like that. So computer does it all. You just make 2 spots, the important spots. By that, and you have to be more accurate, you have to make a lot of triangles, then it's gonna be more accurate. But you can just make very appropriate, just try to make as much as you want, as smooth as you want. And that view, like you're looking at like 11 o'clock, the view box looks at 11 o'clock. Okay, and then you can see another dot created at the position tab and the rotation tab. So you can see that this view box is turning around automatically just by making 3 points. This is how you animate and make an animation in Keymap, which is quite very accurate for your clients and for you to see the video. So anybody can understand where your drone is flying at by watching this small keymap here, which is very neat and nice way to communicate with others about the flight of your drone. For the last spot, like this point here, the drone was looking toward the 5 o'clock, and then you can see there's another dot in position, and the rotation dot is there, so that gives the information. So when you make this kind of dots in the timeline, it's going to move around like this. In this video, as you can see here, where your drone was looking at, and Adobe Premiere does it all for you. It's very easy, right? It's like connecting two dots. It was Yoon Good.